Hi everyone, it's Owl. It's been a while since I've made a video, sorry about that. I'm posting to give you a little update on what's been going on with me, some news and stuff that's been going on. And yesterday I went to a rock and gem show with my husband. It's actually my birthday on Tuesday the 27th, so this was part of my birthday weekend celebrations. It was really good. We had a really good time. And I bought some bits and bobs which I'd like to share with you. Oh, as well as the Rock and Gem show, it was quite a busy day yesterday. We went to the Rock and Gem show first, then we went to have a pub lunch, which is always a good thing. I love food, as if you couldn't tell. Excuse me, I'm suffering with a cold, and my eyes and everything is really bad, which is why I probably sound quite quiet in this video. So yeah, we went to the Rock and Gem show, then we had a pub lunch, then we went to a local wetlands, where we walked around, looking at bird species, and other things like that, basically just a really long nature walk. And then after that I went to my favourite craft store, but more on that later. So yeah, so we went to the Rock and Gem show. If you've never been to a Rock and Gem show, it's a really good thing to do. They often have show specials, which are obviously things that are heavily discounted price, which are really cool. Oddly enough, the one I was at yesterday, I didn't even know. I heard one of the stall holders talking about it. If you're from Britain, I don't have the book to hand, but if you're from Britain, there's a writer rather. She writes books about crystals. Her name is Judy Hall, and she's written the Crystal Bible, Volume 1, 2 and 3. I think she wrote the Encyclopedia of Crystals. Basically, she's a really big deal in the crystals market. Turns out she was there. I didn't even know this. She and her daughter run a shop, and she likes to step back and let her daughter take the attention, I suppose, if you will. Turns out I actually bought something from her stall and I didn't even know it. So which is quite weird, but yeah, so Judy Hall was there. I probably spoke to her, even though I don't actually remember, but I think I did. So yeah, anyway. From the actual Rock and Gem show, I didn't buy that much, mainly because a lot of it is based around the massive crystal specimens that are really expensive and that I can't afford. I did fall in love with the Citrine Cathedral, which was £200, and as fabulous as it was, I didn't even have that much money on me. So I picked up a couple of things that I liked and that I couldn't really leave there, and a couple of crystals and specimens I didn't already have. So first of all, I love skulls, okay? I've showed you George before. George. Just give you a better proof, George. George is a little bit in the wars, but George is my crystal made of jet. I bought him in Glastonbury. He was reduced price because he was broke. But I saw George's little cousin. Meet George too! This is made of blue obsidian, which is a really... I don't think you get the colours really, but it's like a mad sort of... It almost looks like clear quartz, but with a blue tinge. It's really, really beautiful. So there's George too. He was £5. I won't check this out with the packaging because of what it is, but this is Galina, or Galina. I'm not quite sure how you pronounce it. It is lead sulfide. Now I should really do some research on how dangerous this is to touch. I don't think it's that dangerous, but it is lead, so I don't want to get lead poisoning. Why can't I open the packet? Hold on a sec. Just going to get the information label out of the way so you can see it. Okay, there you go. Now, I've heard about Galina before. I'm calling it Galina because I don't know how else you pronounce it. If I'm pronouncing it wrong and you know, please tell me. This is from Northern England in the UK. It's between 2.5 and 2.75 on the Mohs scale. of hardness. So it's quite soft, really. Yeah. So there's that. I wanted it because I've heard about it in all these books I've read, but I never had any. And that's the first sample of it I've actually seen at a Rock and Gem show. That's quite a sizable chunk, and that was £3. And then the pièce de résistance, or so I think, of the show was this. It's a pendulum set with a pentagram, and you can take in the middle, at the moment in there I've got turquoise, but you can take it out and replace it with any of these discs. I don't really want to open it because it took me a while to get this one in because it's quite thick, but yeah, so there's that. But what I really like about it, and the reason I bought it, is the lady at the store gave me this tip. If you look very closely at this, it's a little hook clip. So what I like to do is take it off, thread this through there, and wear it as a necklace. So there we are. This kit with the case and the 7 chakra stone discs was £25, which I know sounds a lot. It was my biggest buy of the show, but my husband encouraged me to buy this because he really liked it, which is pretty cool. So that's what I got from the Rock and Gem show. Also, unrelated sort of, although they did arrive on the same day, which is kind of funny. I saw Joey Morris's video about Holistic Shop and the crystals she got, where she had such brilliant bargains. I couldn't really resist going on it myself. I am a crystal whore, I have to be honest. I love crystals. I have them all over my room. And when I eventually do the full witchy room tour, which I am going to do in the next few days, once I tidy this place up a little bit, is sorry, I'm trying to get the plastic off this. I will show you my crystals and my rather large collection. Okay, so Joey Morris made a video about Holistic Shop and the bargains that they currently have on there, and she had one of these. This is a selenite wand, even though in that it looks kind of like a uranium wand, like The Simpsons, but that's weird. Yeah, so it's about 6 inches long. It's got gorgeous flash, as good selenite does. The energy from this piece is incredible. Because when I'm doing it, I'm actually holding it against, just above my third eye. It's good tickling, actually. It's really good. This was £2 odd. It's amazing. Joey Morris, I love you. Thank you so much for that tip. So I bought that. I also bought one of the, I can't even pronounce this, Orthoceras fossils. Really, really cheap. I don't actually have any fossils. This is first my own, so that's good. And for when I make my sprays and my salts, I often put, well, not so much my salts, but when I make my sprays, I usually put crystal chunks in. So I bought a bag of crystal chips, gemstone chips. There's loads of different ones in there. This was 82p. Bargain. Right, so that is my crystal buys. I'm just going to put them over here a second. Bear with me. Okay, so then I went to the Wetlands. The Wetlands are a local sort of, if you're in the UK, you'll know about the RSPB, which is the Royal Society for the Protection of Birds. They're a charity, and obviously they safeguard the welfare of birds. They have several sites around the UK. And actually this weekend, the 24th and 25th of January, is the Big Garden Bird Watch. So, just make sure I can hide my dress, so you can see there. And this is basically, whoops, what it's about. The idea of the big garden bird watcher is that you look at your garden for an hour during the weekend and you note down the birds you see, the bird species and other wildlife. So if you see a hedgehog or a fox or anything like that, you write it down. And then you upload it onto their website, so it gives them a really accurate picture of all the bird species around the UK. Which I think is a really good idea. But anyway, so I went to the Wetlands. They've got a shop there that sells bird food and bird feeders and blah 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 and other things. I wasn't going to buy anything, but that never works with me. So I went to their shop. I wanted some suet pellets for the birds in the garden, which I feed regularly, and they had a sale on certain items. And I saw this little man. How cute is he? I love owls. And he's actually, I don't know if you can see, he's actually a pot with a lid. So you take his little head off, and you've got a spoon, a ceramic spoon. I expect he'd be good for like sugar or something like that, but I just thought he was too cute for words. He was £4. I couldn't leave him there. He was so sweet. So I'm not quite sure what I'm going to do with him yet, but he lives on my desk because he's so cute. Other than that, over the last couple of, I know it's been ages since I made a video, but over the last few days, possibly week and a half, I've really got into scrapbooking. I made the mistake, well it's not a mistake, but I came across Isis Chandler's YouTube channel, and in case you're not aware of her, she runs a YouTube channel and an Etsy shop called Pagan Scrapbook Supply, and I was really sort of intrigued by this, so I looked at the Etsy shop, I looked at a few of her videos, and I love her books of shadows. They are incredible. But I didn't want to go out and buy another book of shadows, because as you saw in my last video, or if you haven't seen it, go back and have a look. I have 2 pretty big books of shadows already that I don't really want to abandon. So what I did was I bought a small scrapbook, which I love because it's like a vintage style. It's post bound. And I'm gonna do my scrapbooking in this. So this is my first page and my second page. I've only done 2 pages so far. I'm really looking forward to doing more. But I went to the craft store yesterday for me to buy more scrapbooking supplies. And I bought way too many. I'll do a separate video on those actually, because there's so many. It will take me another 10 minutes to show you all probably, and this is already 13 minutes. The big news, the big news. I wanted to let you know that I have opened my Etsy shop. It's called Salts and Sprays, and it sells salts and sprays for now. There will be more products come in. At the moment I only really have 3 things on there. However, I do have notes on the products that I can make you any custom blend you wish. So if there's a particular blend you want, please let me know and I will try to make it for you. The link will be in the down bar. Please feel free to have a look. I haven't made any sales yet, but I have had a couple of favourites, which is really good. So check out my shop. If you like what you see, consider buying. My prices are kept reasonable. Which is good, and that's really it. That's really the big news. So really excited about my Etsy shop. Hoping to get some sales soon. And the scrapbooking and the crystals and the owl and the everything. So and bloody cold, which isn't so much fun. Excuse me, coffee. So I think I've rambled on quite enough for this video, so feel free to comment in the down bar, and thank you for watching. Blessed be, guys.